Hi, I'm here with J.D. Shultz. How are you today this morning?
It's nice to be here. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Everything's good with you?
Everything's fantastic.
How did you come up with the name Human Brother?
I wanted to think of a name that was not only universal, but something that could somehow go with my music and unite people from all races and age groups, musical tastes.
Mm-hmm. I like it. You feel obviously very strongly about education of music and art in schools.
I just think art and music education is imperative. I believe that learning how to communicate through music and expressing oneself creatively from a very young age helps to nourish the brain in ways that can't be achieved by playing video games.
They all have the music in them.
To be an artist, to be a musician, it takes discipline, it takes patience, and these are things that we are lacking.
And you're a philanthropist.
Uh-huh.
That's another thing that I think is amazing, giving back.
About 10 years ago, one of my collectors who also worked for the Recording Academy, he asked me to get involved with the Grammys and the Music Cares Foundation. At that time, I had already worked with the City of Hope, Rock Against Drunk Driving, the Art of Elysium, the American Heart Association, and my painting of hearts auctioned off. The money went to helping this young kid get a heart transplant. So when that happened, I was like, oh my God, this is a better feeling than anything. So to me, it's more about giving back and seeing how I can affect other people with my art and music more than it affects myself. I mean, at the end of the day, what really matters more than loving your fellow man and helping others less fortunate? To me, that's what it's all about. This is a painting called The Spirit of Hillsides. It's for Hillsides, a wonderful foster care organization here in Pasadena, California. I donate every year for their annual gala and fundraiser, and it's just an honor.
When did you first start performing or, writing music? How old were you? The same age you started your artwork? Or?
I've been beating on the drums and beating on the dinner table since I was a little kid, and finally my parents caved in when I was about 7 and they got me a drum set. And I never looked back.
What are some of your influences music-wise?
I love the old R&B and I love the old classic rock, and the 80s movement was just obviously amazing. The new wave stuff, the Duran Durans. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's the stuff I grew up on.
I'm with you on that.
The songs are timeless and they resonate, and if people hear them today, they sound just as good today as they did back then.
And you have a new album coming out called Back to Music. Tell us about that.
Back to music. Well, this is my sophomore solo release. First album I put out in 2010 called Vision Days on the Life Ride.
It's as clear as the writer. It's all behind you now. Stars are ours today. We wouldn't have it any other way. It's all right now.
was your first painting? When did you first find out this is what I wanted to do?
Well, I was born into a family of artists. My mom and dad and my brother and sister, we've all been making a living with our art since we had to get a job.
And you've sold to some really big names. Could you give us a couple of names?
Larry King bought my pieces. He's got them in the foyer, and the Guitar Center asked me to decorate their whole Rock Walk Museum on Sunset Boulevard.
I was at the screen.
Oh yeah, back in
Front row back in the day.
That's cool.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Do you guys remember a band called Trulio Disgracias?
Of course.
I was the original drummer.
Oh really?
Yeah, Fishbone. And
25 members.
Exactly.
He's kind of a special person. His art, his music, I understand who he is, what his dreams are, and where he's going with it. And I support it completely.
What is your best piece of advice for aspiring artists?
You have to be driven. You can't keep it inside. You have to be able to express it, and you have to be able to stand up and tell people about it. Wake up every day and be passionate about what you're doing, and keep doing it.
How would you describe a perfect world?
A world where we can all live together, everybody united through love, creativity, and the protection of our beautiful planet. Music and art are two of the greatest blessings that this world has, and they're being swept away by this tsunami called technology, and I think we need a healthier balance to not eventually strip the soul from the earth.